Alright everybody, we are back, and yeah, I'm gonna get back to where I was, and hopefully have that go off without a hitch and not jump down and totally fucking wreck all my progress. Okay, yeah, there we go, fuck you. Fuck you, guy. Fuck you, Betty. Okay, so that's where I want to go ultimately, but I don't want to go there right this second. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to kill everything. Kill all the things. Just mass murder. Okay, no. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Here and here. What even are these things? They don't look like skulls, they're like little faces on wheels. It's bizarre. This whole game is just fucking weird. Up the stairs and right around here, and did I want to go that way? No, yeah, I did, that's right, because I found the stairs that go to the next place where the thing is. Okay. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but I had someone comment on one of my old, Dark Knight videos, and, say that I said too much and and all other sorts of verbal tics. I really am trying to get better. Like, I know it's bad. It's mostly social anxiety, and like hold on. Will, I have been waiting for you to come for thousands of years. What? Even Will's in disbelief. Like, really? Thousands? I am dreaming. Time has passed since the dream began and my body became what you see. Everyone's body just decomposes into a blue flame. I'm going to show you a strange image. Close your eyes. I remember this. This is weird. So what you're seeing right now, it may not be readily apparent, but it's basically a city. Like a modern city. Will's like, huh? What the fuck was that? It's a new world. That world's all gray. Oh boy. That's some gnarly shit right there. Go to the village and restore those turned to stone to their original condition. Release those who have been turned gray back to their natural state. Yeah. The blinding light stopped. I stood quietly as if nothing had happened, and I found the Gorgon flower held tightly within my hand. The way things are narrated in this game is really disconcerting. I'm sorry, I know I seem like I'm complaining about the game a lot. I love this game. It's just... it's difficult to talk over because, you know, it's kind of repetitive. It's much easier to do when there's consistent dialogue and such. But like when you're running through a dungeon, it's crazy. Anyway, back on topic. I have no idea if I do or not, but as I've, you know, aged more into adulthood, I'm fairly certain that I have, like, undiagnosed anxiety and ADD. I remember, I say I remember like it was a long time ago. It was like yesterday. Me and my fiance went to the grocery store, and it was a new grocery store. I'd never been to it in Pittsburgh, and it was like a big, like super grocery store, like huge. And it was in the middle of the day. Like, it was like at 1 o'clock or something. And I normally never do my grocery shopping during the day. I almost always find like the nearest 24-hour grocery store, and I go in the evening or sometimes even like super late at night. This is my first time going to the grocery store during the day in a long time. And I mean, not a long time, it had been like several weeks, but definitely the first time since moving to Pittsburgh. I like could not handle it. It was kind of embarrassing, but I mean, you know, my fiance knows me. I don't feel judged by her, but basically it was just like there were so many people, like constantly like moving around a grocery store, like with a cart and whatever, and like picking out all your shit. Like there's constantly someone behind you or to your side or like trying to get around you. It's like being in traffic with your body. And I just started like freaking out. I mean, not like a big deal, but like I was freaking out inside. Like I didn't act out or anything like that, but it was just frustrating as hell, and it's gotten worse lately. So I'm actually at a kind of interesting point in my life right now where I've got a lot of issues that I have mentally have started to kind of crystallize, and I know I need to like God, once I start working, I want to go see a psychiatrist and like get some shit done, because I'm definitely starting to feel it, and it was never really noticeable. I don't know. I feel like lots of people from my generation probably feel this way. It's just like, I don't know. We're just have a lot of trouble functioning as adults for some reason. I don't know. In certain contexts, it's weird and it's kind of sad. I hate the term millennial, because I feel like when people talk about millennials, they're talking about like outspoken young people that don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not a particularly outspoken person. Like, I definitely have strong opinions about some things, but I'm very stingy with who I'll share those opinions with. Obviously, that's changing because I've expressed many opinions that I probably should not express publicly on this Let's Play channel, but you know, I mean, what the fuck else am I going to talk about? You know, one thing that I had an interesting debate on recently was the whole cisgender thing. I'm sure lots of people have heard that term. And I have the crowds the circles that I move in, if you will. I learned a word from the children. It seems that Ramapo means hello. Okay. Alright. Cool. Need to use this flower on the girl. Okay. In the statue's mouth? That's a little weird. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop for a second just so we can appreciate the dialogue, because I'm sure it's hilarious. Use sign language to talk to the villagers. Kara suddenly knows sign language, and so do the villagers, apparently. Animals have returned to the forest, and they no longer prey on each other. Okay. Paper traders come from the town in the northwest. They took many villagers. Can't believe they take advantage of people stricken with famine. Let's wait a while. You don't understand. I don't understand. Jewel silently Red Jewel silently offers a girl. And they crashed a wall made of diamond into a mile per hour at 60 walls per minute. Discovered the diamonds were the hardest metal known to man. Anyway, I don't understand. Food here, trying to let them away. Terrible story. Just came in. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the circles that I move in, for lack of a better phrase, there's a lot of transgender people, or people, I'm not 100% familiar with the terminology, because although I have transgender friends and gay friends, I don't really see them that much. Town, Cheyenne Desert, went to Dow. Okay, cool. Don't care. I mean, I care, but don't care. Place is supposed to be famous for labor merchant. Doesn't look like it. Go outside in a sandstorm like this. God, Eric, you're such a fucking pussy. Just enjoy the sandstorm. Anyway, so I've, transgender friends, both, there's a lot of transgender people in this crowd or scenes and whatever. Some of whom are, there's a term for the people that just feel it and haven't gotten an operation yet. And then, I guess post-op would be post-op transgender. I'm not really sure. And then they came up with this term called cisgender, and basically what it means, and all it really means, is it's a term to define people that are not transgender, mentally or physically. Like, you're born with a penis and you're okay with having a penis. I recently learned that it does not necessarily mean you're straight. It just means you're comfortable with your gender. Your biological gender. So someone cisgender can still be gay or lesbian or bi. Apparently. I could have that completely wrong. But the reason the term exists is because if you don't call non-transgender people something, then it's assumed that they are normal. Which, I mean, there's all sorts of things that you could say about that. I mean, I see why they do it. I mean, normal is something that changes a lot biologically and naturally. So, while I'm sure there's people out there that are like, well, it's not natural. And, I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about that. I mean, sure, I guess you could argue that, but, I mean, since when did natural or not ever bother anybody? I mean, it bothers some people and it doesn't bother others. What are you gonna do? There's definitely a shift in gender roles, and it's happening with cisgender people too, where even people that are, comfortable with their gender, there's still a shift in gender roles happening, whether you realize it or not. Men are kind of moving outside that whole man box thing, where society's ideal of what a man is supposed to be. That whole societal construct. Guys are getting more feminine and less dominant, and girls are getting more masculine and more dominant. Not masculine like they're bodybuilders or whatever, but just in terms of personality. That's happening regardless of gay people or transgender people. And so there's a lot of talk about cisgender people, and a lot of it's negative, a lot of it's very derogatory, and it doesn't differentiate between people that are cisgender by definition but have chosen to move outside or ignore their traditional gender role. It's difficult to explain, but I mean, you have traditional men and traditional women that behave in the ways that society is used to them behaving. And then you have, sort of untraditional men and women who are, moving outside those gender constructs, but aren't, they're still, they could be straight or gay. They're not transgender, obviously. They still fall under that cisgender umbrella. And that cisgender umbrella doesn't discriminate between people that are part of the gender role shift and those that aren't. And usually those that aren't are the ones that have, generally speaking, the ones that aren't are the ones that have the prejudices and the, behavior that really isn't very conducive to progress. But I was having a discussion with a friend about how that bothered me. Because I don't have a transphobic or homophobic bone in my body. I mean, there's obviously things that I don't understand, and that's okay. Like, I don't need to understand everything. It's perfectly acceptable. I mean, it's not my life, it's not my perspective. All that matters is how I, all that matters is how I treat people, and with respect. So, even if I don't fully grasp everything, that's totally okay. It's impossible to grasp, everything that another person goes through or feels or thinks, or, transgender or gay or not. But this woman has worked on it continuously since she was a child. Little man. Remember Little Man. Some are born to misfortune. Yeah, thanks to you, buddy. Put a shirt on. God. Disgusting. Huge pyramid here near. Explorers have come for the treasure, but no one's found it yet. Alright, cool. So he didn't understand what I said. Okay. Hey, this isn't a show. Get out of here. All the way to this town to buy labor. Can't make up my mind if I should do business with you. You can't put a price on people. I don't even know what you're selling, dude. Have you ever played Snake Panic? I'm still training for it. Let me play the game. I just want to... There's a game you can play here that's like whack-a-mole with the snakes, and I want to play it, but it's not letting me play it for some reason. It's kind of weird. So the carpets of Edward Castle took 40 years to... Oh my god, plot device connection. Carpets at Edward Castle were woven by slave girls here. Just like our iPhones were made by borderline slave factory workers in China. I don't have an iPhone. I'm assuming Samsung phones are made by the same means. It only offers one sheet of paper. There's a picture of a jackal. Shiver ran down my spine. It was a warning from the jackal who'd been stalking us. Uh-oh. That's not good. I've often wondered what it would be like to just throw away my smartphone and I don't know how I would get a job. It's funny how, like, we're so jacked into it all. It's crazy. Oh, here's where you play the game with the snakes. Rules are simple. Hit as many snakes as you can in 1 minute. Hit whatever pot you like. That's the start of the game. I think I'm doing pretty good. Kind of slow to start there, but... how long is the time? Jesus. Come on. This is actually a little bit more difficult than it looks as far as not missing any of them. 55 snakes, very good. Your prize, I'll give you 2 red jewels. Send them to the jeweler. Aw, aren't you just a peach? 42. Um, 43 of the red jewels. Okay. I think there's another one in Dow. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. I thought one was over here. That's why I was talking to these crooks, because I was like, does one of them give me a red jewel? I seem to remember one of them being on this side of the city. Okay. Let's see here. Can I go ahead and go to the thing? Do I need to wait? Can I go to the pyramid? No, I can't go to the pyramid. Alright, well, something's gotta happen here. That's the snake guy. I don't give a shit about him. Oh, it's Neil! Holy shit! Well, I never thought I'd meet you in a place like this. Me. Oops, dropped my controller. Like a dumbass. Neil, you've become the company president? Yes. Tried replacing the labor trade with pepper imports. This led me all the way to Dow. There's a pyramid near here. I wonder if a mystic statue is there. Not a very good conversationalist, Neil. Pyramid? Pyramid. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, this is the final, like, just regular old dungeon of the game, and, so, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode here. When I come back, we're gonna go, find Brendan Fraser and, The Rock down here, and, I don't know, play cards with them or some shit. See you guys next time. Take care.